no, fortunately for y'all.
The train is coming in 20 minutes.
Hopefully out the pit, well.
I don't know if we can go through. The train is coming. See it? Wait.
My name is Combustion K, and you'll be joining me on our 2-mile trip around Brackenridge Park. Before we go anywhere, I need to cover our important safety rules. Rule number 1, we're going to keep all heads, arms, and legs inside the cars at all times. Rule number 2, if you have any small children with you, please keep them on your lap or on the seat next to you. And finally, rule number 3, there'll be no smoking or vaping allowed at any time aboard the train. We've been given the all clear, so you know what that means. All aboard! As we leave the train depot, take a look off to your left, you'll see the entrance to the San Antonio Zoo. The San Antonio Zoo opened back in 1914. It's over 110 years old. And still voted one of the best zoos in all of Texas by the ACA organization. Next door that is the Kitty Park. Opened back in 1925, it's officially over 100 years old, making it the oldest running kitty park in the United States. It's still a perfect place for a birthday party. So if you have a special boy or girl who'd love to have a birthday party here, check out cityparks.com for more information. All ages, including several summer camps and home services. If you haven't tried, you know what we love to be on these programs. Check out NBC.org. Come on, and hang on tight. I want to bring you ready to cross over the Hey, take long starting down to the property. And follow all the way down there. There we go. up ahead and to the left is the Whitty Museum. The Whitty Museum has exhibits of all kinds ranging from science, history, and culinary to give you a wonderful learning experience in our Central Texas area. They also like to host several wandering exhibits to let you travel around the United States and show off their oddities. Brackenridge Tunnel. This is a long, dark, cramped, and spooky tunnel. So let's double check to make sure nothing's hanging outside the train. We'd hate for you to lose anything. After a long day of hard work. This is also where mechanics work tirelessly to make sure they're in tip-top running order. The two trains that call this place home are the green CWT and this long yellow Union Pacific number 210. Here where you'll notice we're surrounded by many types of trees. The trees around here range from lowdown, mesquite, hackberry, mulberry, pecan, and cedar trees. As well as there being many types of critters here, Brackenridge Parks. I like to call these trees home. Things like blue jays, mockingbirds, cardinals, squirrels, and lots of speckled skunks. And looking low enough, some armadillos. Now back in 1899, George W. Brackenridge donated several hundred acres of land to the city of San Antonio, along with the land given by Miss Adam Corley and the Spanish Land Grant, for a 343 acres we call the Brackenridge Parks. This is what makes it the second biggest park in all of San Antonio. And as you can see looking around, we like to keep as much of an natural estate as possible. It's a monumental and memorable golf course, as this is one of the first Texas Open was ever held, as well as part of been held for 10 consecutive years afterwards. Just up ahead, we'll be crossing back over the San Antonio River. Next up, we'll go on the right, you can find just my friend Gabby the Turtle. If you don't see her, however, mind your toes. She tends to get a little snappy. Now on the right is the first tee of San Antonio.
Michaela, come closer to the end. And the next sun? Yeah, you too. So you can look taller in the next sun. Watch.
Serving as a sign for East Barbecue. And giving you the friendly reminder that anytime you drop on by, you should feel free to pick out your heart's content. The Alamo Portland Cement Company. And next door, that is the Japanese Tea Garden. Opened back in 1917 with a lovely cafe, beautiful koi pond, a magnificent video waterfall, and free to public and open 9 to 5 every day of the week. Built back in 1968 for the Hemisphere World Fair, is the tallest building in all of San Antonio. With glass elements that take you all the way to the top, where we call the restaurant on this view by Plant City awaits you. take this time to thank you for joining me in a wonderful train ride. If you'd be so kind as to remain seated until we come to a full complete stop back of the train depot. Thank you kindly. You may now safely disembark from the train at this time.